Hello, it is Sunday, August 2nd. Ilhan Omar is putting a video out taking claim to defeating the federal immigration enforcement in Minnesota. She's doing this in spite of them having arrested over 4,000 illegal aliens in the state during Operation Metro Surge earlier this year. It seems as though Democrats believe whatever Ilhan Omar says, in spite of the facts. She just makes stuff up. President Trump has announced a historic agreement for the complete disarmament of Hamas and all other armed groups in Gaza, calling it a major milestone in his 20-point peace plan. The deal, brokered by Egypt, Qatar, and Turkey through Trump's Board of Peace, calls for weapons to be surrendered in phases, after which Israeli forces would withdraw and an international stabilization force would deploy alongside a new Palestinian police force. Israel's going to agree with this? I just can't picture that. Hamas officials said they would only disarm if Israel honors its ceasefire commitments, including ending attacks and increasing aid. Israel has not officially responded. Yeah, okay. And key timelines remain unclear. So, until Israel agrees, we have nothing. I'm sorry I brought that up. Despite some internet news that we have special operations of American military on the ground in Iran, there has been no verification of such reports to date. Some are talking about ground troops taking over Karg Island, where they process their oil, but there's no verification of that either as of yet. If you have been pardoned by a president, then you are exempt from prosecution, meaning you can't incriminate yourself, and testimony has to be self-incriminating to qualify for the Fifth Amendment. So, sometimes investigators will offer immunity to a witness, which then compels them to testify. How many people want to bet that Fauci won't see any time behind bars, whether they find him guilty of contempt or not? They'll probably just let it go. Or they may find him guilty and still nothing will happen. This is getting pretty serious now. Arizona, California, and Nevada must cut Colorado River water use by roughly 20% over the next 2 years under a federal plan proposed yesterday, as the nation's two largest reservoirs, Lake Powell and Lake Mead, near record lows. We're talking about 977 billion gallons of water. The plan is the first phase of a 10-year framework that allows cuts up to 40% and imposes no mandatory reductions on the upper basin states, which would be Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, and Wyoming. So I am certain Arizona, California, and Nevada are lawyering up right now. That could take a long time in court, and they don't have the time. So the court's going to have to speed everything up because they got to do something about the water situation. It's getting pretty thin. According to CBS News, Saturday, an armed man at an In-N-Out Burger in Idaho began shooting people. Sheriff Jack Johnson confirmed that an anonymous armed bystander, a good citizen, and an off-duty Idaho State Police trooper actively engaged the 24-year-old gunman, Chad Williams. The armed citizen drew a handgun in the drive-through lane and returned fire directly at the shooter, who was armed with an AR-15 style rifle. Witnesses and police stated that the citizen's counterattack panicked the gunman and forced them to focus away from crowds. Their intervention successfully drove the gunman away from the immediate scene, preventing further loss of life before the shooter ultimately died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The Crime Prevention Research Center Data spanning from 2014 to 2024 states that armed citizens actually stopped 202 out of 561 eligible incidents, which is roughly 36%. So these people that tell you we shouldn't have guns, they don't have a clue that their life might be saved by someone with a gun. That's the news. I'm still not 100%. Amazingly, I hardly ever get sick, and this thing's taken a week now. So, but I'm almost well. I mean, I'm just still a little weak and some aches in the joints. But God bless America, and God bless us all. Everybody take care. Then you are exempt from persecution. My screen went black. What is going on here? Muscat, Colorado.